Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you guys watched the previous video, you would know that we pay cash for the MGM Skyloft. But that's not me, that's not what this channel is about. We want a redemption opportunity, right? So I thought, why don't we do a full redemption where we don't pay anything and maybe even get some credit. So let's check out the Waldorf Astoria, Las Vegas. Let's go. Before we start, I want you to forget the flashing lights of casino floors because Waldorf Astoria offers a refreshing alternative. That's right, Waldorf Astoria is one of the few non-gaming hotels on the Las Vegas Strip, so if you're looking for luxury with no gaming, this is the place to be. It's located at the city center next to Aria. However, the entrance to the hotel is somewhat hidden behind a walkway, and it might be a bit difficult for someone to find. You have to go down a set of escalators and walk around behind it to find this little sign. Here's a better view during the day. From what I heard at the front desk, the hotel lobby has been renovated and moved down to the ground floor, and it only has been in operation for about 3 months. After checking in, we took the elevator to the 3rd floor. From there, you have to walk around the corner past the main restaurant to get to yet another set of elevators to take you to your room. This really reminds me of a lot of hotels in Asia where space are often limited. Since we're at the restaurant, let's talk about breakfast. As a Hilton Diamond member, we were given $25 dining credit per person per night stay, which makes it just about enough for breakfast here. The dining area is bright, although I feel like there were too many tables crammed in a small dining room. I ordered the chicken and waffle. It was perfectly cooked with crispy texture on the outside and soft on the inside. And Jeanette had the avocado toast. Also, the service was somewhat slow on a weekday, and I can't imagine how much slower it can get during the weekend. It's worth mentioning that this is the only restaurant that's open during our stay. The other restaurant, Twist, is closed. In fact, the entire 23rd floor where the old lobby was located seems to be closed as well. We also went to the pool and the fitness center. The pool was heated, so we decided to go for a swim, even though it's winter. Free water and towels were provided as standard amenity. Alright, time to talk about the redemption situation. I booked one night of standard room that would have cost $510, but since I used my free night certificate, my total cost is $0. For having diamond status, they also upgraded me at the front desk to a junior suite, which would have cost $566. Another thing is, since I used a certificate, I didn't have to pay taxes and the notoriously expensive resort fee. So my total saving for this room is actually $641. Hey guys, so just a quick word, none of my videos are actually sponsored by anyone or any company. I pay out of pocket with my own money and own points, so it's very important that if you can, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can bring you more content, more videos like this, so please, if you can, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Alright, let's do the room tour. So before I forget, there's actually a very cool feature over here in the room, okay? This is very cool. This is called a valet closet, okay? So let's open up and ta-da! Yes, it's a closet, but it's not for you to store things. This is actually for the housekeeper or the room service to place your food or whatever item you ask for in here so they don't have to bother you at the door. They don't have to knock or anything. They just open that little side door here and then place whatever you asked for here, and then they can let you know and you can open it up yourself and take it. I love that. So this is the entrance area. It's pretty big. I mean, this is a junior suite after all, right? So this is not bad. We can go in here. This is the
bathroom, and it goes all the way into the shower room, and it actually connects on the other side. So let's just do this side first. We have the mini bar here right when we get in. Although over here it seems a little empty. They could, you know, probably put some kind of decoration or some booze because this is Las Vegas, but no, we don't have that here. But that's okay, because we can always drink elsewhere. So here's the mini bar over here. Oh, there's the booze. Everything here you have to pay for, and these are complimentary. Got to remember to take the pods. All right, so moving on. So this is the junior suite, so it's not separated by a wall or anything. There's no extra living room or anything. So this is the entire space. So let's take a look at the view first. We do have a strip view, so that's great. We did get upgraded from a standard room to the junior suite. So very nice. You see Bruno Mars over there. I believe he's doing a residency. And we have this lovely couch. I like the shape of it. That's very cool. Better than your standard couch. 2-person love seat. Let's take a look at this. This is clear. This is, you know, this heavy plastic, but you don't really see the plastic ones, especially in a room that's decorated like this. I feel like it's a little out of place, just a little bit. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I do like the lamps though, you know, I love lamps. Okay, so one cool thing, their light switch, super modern. I love it, and I touch it. It's pretty sensitive too, so very nice. They do have let's see, USB ports here, so really good, really good. I like it. Got a TV here. I like how they have all the plugs and connections here. It's easy for me to plug something in. If you want to watch my video on the TV, you can probably hook it up to the TV. It's always nice to have it in the front, then in the back, because you just have to, you know, go to the back, and it's not very convenient. Over here we do have a phone and the same light switch as that one. I like how they have do not disturb here, so you don't have to walk all the way to the door. Moving to this side, this is a good desk. This is a sizable desk. I do see myself working here if I'm staying more than a night, but that's okay. Now, this coffee maker, while it's Nespresso, I feel like it belongs over there at the mini bar instead of at the desk. I mean, it's kind of out of place. Even the pots are over there. So I don't know why the coffee maker is here at the desk, but maybe I'm just nitpicking. Am I nitpicking? You can leave a comment, let me know I'm nitpicking. That's fine. I'll still heart your comment. Okay, so we have the walk-in closet over here, which is quite nice, right? And this is the shower room, which also connects to the front door through the bathroom, right? We saw that earlier. So let's take a look. Nice tub, very nice tub. I like it. And over here we have the dual sink, which is always good when you're traveling with somebody else. You don't want to fight over one sink, and you know, you kind of expect that in a junior suite at a 5-star hotel, right? So this is great. We do have large bottle amenities. You guys already know how I feel about that. I'm not going to dwell on that. This is branded though, Aesop. Are they British? I think they're British. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they are British. Which is also a little weird, because over here, they also have L'Occitane amenities. So usually when they do branded items, everything is from the same brand, and the soap is from Aesop. So maybe all the soap is Aesop and everything else is L'Occitane or non-branded. I am not sure, but yes, it's a little weird to me, at least. Here's the shower room, and let's see if there is a rain shower. And dun, 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 we don't. How disappointing. So yeah, while this shower is big and comfortable, but it's only got one shower head, or I guess 2 shower heads, but no ring shower, so it's okay, I guess. Can't complain too much. But for a 5-star hotel built in the 2000s, I want a ring shower. Okay, so let's go this way. Back into the bathroom here. It's quite sizable, you know. So, and if we actually close this door, it's completely blocked off to the shower room. So I guess if you have guests coming over, you can just close the door for privacy, and they can use this room to wash up without going into the shower room. So that's good for privacy. That's also good for families. When you have kids who are sleeping and all the noise will wake one of them up, then you don't have to do that because you have like a lot of doors. You have a door over here that connects to the closet and the shower room too. So you can go ahead and close that one. Then you just have the bedroom / living room all to yourself. So there you go, guys. That's the room tour. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below, and make sure if you like these kind of contents and you find my content helpful, make sure you like the video and subscribe to our channel. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment down below. Do you like this place? Do you not like this place? If you have any question regarding redemption at this place, I'll be happy to answer your question. And for now, thanks for watching. Bye.